Alright, so Gilmore Girls, A Year in the Life, Spring. Now, look, guys, I'm sorry I wasn't able to review these few episodes, and it's because, I'm sorry, it's exams again, okay? So, I'm back reviewing Gilmore Girls. Here we go. This is actually a pretty good episode, I'm not gonna lie. The transition between the first episode Winter and this episode Spring, I think there was a pretty good transition, you know? It's not like, just coming off and just having Lorelai walking along the town, it's like, oh, shoot, I'm probably gonna have to go, see my mother in therapy. Gee, great. No, it wasn't like that. It was actually about, they would actually start the episode, they're sitting together in therapy. They're preluding from the past episode about them having to go to therapy, Lorelai having to go to therapy with Emily. This episode, boom, they're in therapy. That's enough. Let's start rolling, And yeah, I think this is kind of a better put together type show. After these past two episodes, I think it's a better put together show than the original Gilmore Girls, because the original Gilmore Girls, whether you want to believe it or not, they were a network show. Okay? This is a Netflix show, which means it's probably going to be a little bit better put together. Okay? The subtle humor in this episode works still. Okay? Classic Gilmore Girls. Thank you to the creators for putting the classic Gilmore Girls humor into it. Okay? It's just like the original show. And that's what we want. We want it from the original show. Enough said. We get Mrs. Kim and her daughter again. Her daughter is in there quite a bit. Quite a bit, actually. Mrs. Kim, however, she's just pops in the screen once and says, hey, what's going on? She's all something going off. It's like that, And I have to admit, if you're going to have Mrs. Kim in there, put her in there like that, okay? Because she's got a life too. She's got to live her life. There you go. That's all we need, really. Because her daughter, grown up, okay, she's living, I guess, more or less by herself, hopefully. Mrs. Kim, boom, one and done. There you go. We get a appearance from Jackson, the husband of Suki, Melissa McCarthy, and he's pretty good, okay? He serves his role. He's like a one and done type deal too. But what I don't get is, where is Melissa McCarthy, okay? I've heard that she's going to be in this show. Where is she? Okay? She's like the breakout star, okay? Not even the main actresses in this show are as big as Melissa McCarthy is. I want to see her. Where the heck is she? Why? Why are you torturing me with this? Anyway, I can't wait till you finally show her. Hopefully it's in here. Hopefully she's in this series. Or you're just pulling our legs or whatever. But whatever. Yeah, there's Kirk. Kirk's back in this episode and he's still awesome. I mean, I love Kirk. Kirk's the man, okay? Honestly, I wish the show was more about him. But, whatever. That's coming from a man point of view, so whatever. It's a little bit more adult. There's some subtle language in here. And I think it kind of serves it well. Okay? I think it serves it well. I think there's subtle language in the original. I don't really know because I haven't seen it recently, but, you know, it works. You know, it works. And then there's that shows Rory more, general stuff with Rory, you know, building her life and all that. Where does she want to go and all that? It does show that there's some problems, I guess, with her life. I guess with her college boyfriend that she's kind of living with, and does it, if you know what it is, with. Yeah, you know, whatever. They brought back probably the greatest part of the show, in my opinion at least, the town hall meeting. I loved the town hall meetings in this show. Even as a little kid, I was down hard about the town hall meetings, man. Those were where the funny parts soared. Okay, and here it's no difference. Okay, I mean, let's face it. Okay, Gilmore Girls is a very white show. Not as white as Full House, but you gotta admit, it's for whites, kind of. It's the target audience is mostly white, middle-aged women. Okay, and here they kind of reference that as well. In this episode, they kind of reference that a little bit, where they gotta have a gay parade, if you will, because there's very few gay people in the town, but you need to support them because we're diverse, you know, we're really diverse, and it's raining right now. Very, very rainy. Whatever I'm still going through. But yeah. Babette, I mean, she's awesome, just like the original. I've loved what they've done with Emily, okay? With Emily, Emily's still trying to cope with the fact that Richard's dead. And I love the fact that they're not just, like, writing Richard out of the show. It's like one episode, he's references that he's dead, and all of a sudden he's just getting off that. No, Richard is still a very big presence in the show, even though he's gone. And that's what I love about it, you know? They're not just catering to your every need. They're trying to make a good show. It works, man. It really works. The storyline is fantastic, okay? The music, classic Gilmore Girls music, still doesn't have it throughout. Only in transitions and all that. Or some person's playing it in the background of the park or whatever, and there you go. Apparently, there's this thing where Emily offers Luke a chance to expand his diner because Richard wanted that. He's kind of trying to take care of Lorelai still, you know? And Luke is still kind of debating about whether or not he wants to make the diner a empire or something, expand it and all that. And I think that's a really good character motivation for him, in that Luke is a very big slacker, okay? But now we're trying to see him grow as a character. We're trying to see him move on and build himself up, okay? Even more than when we left him in season 7. Season 7 sucks, but whatever. But you know. We go back to Rory's high school and all that. We see all the characters from the high school. We see Paris. We see how she's like flustered and all that. How she's kind of having problems with her husband, which I didn't find that great. I wanted her to be at least happy with that. You know, at least content with that. But whatever, I guess. Rory's story is more engaging, it's a lot less boring. Lorelai's story, Lorelai is still trying to figure out what to do about her mother, you know? Even through this episode, okay, she's still going to therapy, even though her mother's not going with her. She's still going to it because she needs help. She needs some serious help trying to cope with her life, and she can't do it anymore. You know, on it, with all the stuff changing and all that, I mean, it's pretty good, you know? It's founded, it makes sense for her character and all that, so yeah, there you go. This is not a bad episode. There are some bad stuff in it, and here we go. Rachel Ray makes an appearance in this show. Where did she come from? I mean, how in the hell did Lorelai get Rachel Ray to be a replacement for Zuki? How in the hell did that happen? And why the hell would Rachel Ray want to be a cook in a little town inn in Vermont or Connecticut or wherever the hell they are? I'm pretty sure it's Connecticut, but whatever. Why would Rachel Ray do that? I have no idea why. And if you were going to put Rachel Ray in there, if you had the money for that, why wouldn't you put more money in for Melissa McCarthy to come in? You would make the show 10 times better! Ugh, I hate that. Where is Melissa McCarthy? She made the show what it is. Even the people that aren't fans of Gilmore Girls, go back and watch Gilmore Girls because of Melissa McCarthy. People are big fans of her. You know, put her in the show. Put her in the show. Come on. Come on, man. Jeez. Also, there's this Vine thing. Vine's in this show, apparently. It dates it now because Vine is... Twitter's shutting down Vine now. So, yeah. It really severely dates it. They should have switched out with Snapchat. They really should have. But, whatever. Actually, where you see Vine, it's actually this author company, book production thing. This woman who's trying to get Rory to work for her journalism website or whatever sends a Vine to her when you could have done that with Snapchat. It's literally like call me or something like that, you know? You could have done that with Snapchat. Why did you do it with Vine? No one uses Vine anymore. I never used Vine. You know, oh my gosh. But, you know, small nitpicks, but, I mean, from a millennial standpoint, I mean, why? Again, the outside shots look like a Netflix show. Really crisp, really clean. Not like the Gilmore Girls show. If you want to make it look like that, make it look like that. Because when you're inside, it looks exactly like it. You go outside, and it looks like a Netflix show. I have no idea why. But whatever, you know? And, yeah, there you go. I mean, this is a pretty good episode, you know? We're expanding on it. We're expanding the show. to the point where I guess we're trying to expand it a little bit, I guess, but not keep it so huge, you know, because there's only 4 episodes. There's only gonna be 4 episodes on this. So yeah, we're expanding on it a little bit, and for the most part, it's been working. So, yeah. And I believe, let me see. Yeah, there you go. Pretty good episode. So there you go. Alright, guys. Subscribe, do all that stuff, and get ready for episode 3. I mean, hopefully it will be better than... Hopefully it will expand a little bit better than this episode. This episode was kind of... to me. Basically because Melissa McCarthy wasn't in there. Hopefully Melissa McCarthy will be in the next episode. So...